5 miles east of Carlisle, there is a cluster of villages: Wetherell, Warwick-on-Eden, Corby Hill, Little Corby and Great Corby. We turn off the Newcastle Road at the hopelessly inadequate Warwick Bridge. St Paul's Church has a prominent site. Also Lowood Farm, once part of the Corby Castle estate, where for 7 years I once lived and worked. This approach to the village has a sharp incline, and at the other end of the village there is a pronounced descent. The Pennine Fells lie to the east. This part of the village is dominated by Corby Castle. It is treated as a private residence nowadays, and through the railings we see the home farm of Byre Hill and the merest glimpse of the castle. Once owned by the Lawson Howard family, the estate was being gradually sold off and falling into disrepair until 1994, after further setbacks, the entire property was offered for sale and bought by Northern Ireland entrepreneur Edward Hoey, later Lord Ballyedmond, for £3 million, and he generously lavished much more on high-class renovation. All public access was stopped, but we see the rear of the castle from across the river at Wetherell. Many miles of quality fencing surrounds the castle and the adjoining farms. A magnificent gate has been installed at the gatehouse, which is a domestic residence. Down into the adjoining village there is a business centre, part of his pharmaceutical company. Again, there is no unauthorised access. Across the small green, the former village shop and pleasant houses. That archway is to the river bank and was once used before the footpath on the rail viaduct as a means of crossing the River Eden from Ferry Cottage, now rebuilt. Back in the village we see the former blacksmith's shop. Now being developed as a microbrewery in conjunction with the Queen Inn. From this central point we see a variety of styles of cottages. The small village hall overlooks the playing field. Small lanes lead to hidden cottages and disused farm buildings. Handsome residences on the roadside adjoin former railway workers' accommodation. A cul-de-sac of former council houses, and across the road many substantial dwellings. Television's Derek Beatty lived and prospered here. More recent development on the former coal yard, which backs onto the Eastern Railway. The crossing is still manned. The trackside footpath is the river crossing and used to cost a halfpenny, we are told. At this edge of the village is the recently closed Corby Bridge Inn. Returning to the central crossroads, we drop down to the east. The former Methodist chapel. And another lodge house, which once led to the castle main gate, but was sold off. Continuing down past woodland and former workers' cottages. The cars indicate there must be a school. Unspoiled sandstone houses abound, and another former farmsteading. With open views to the eastern fells is the bowling club. A delightful part of the lovely atmospheric village of Great Corby.